Raining since this evening. I don't know if it's the reason why they took it. It's even still raining. You might be hearing the sound of raining. Let me know when you can see me though. Let me know when you can see me. Can you see me? Precious. Can you see me? Jabez. This your current patient doesn't really disturb you. I mean your current patients. You say? Okay. Yeah. Check. Okay. Well, that's the Elijah drama full everywhere. This Davido wedding, not the way when no ever come out of that. They say they drag Obi Kubana. I don't see him online. But did he really drag Obi Kubana? No, if you ask me, did he really drag him? He just made his statement. Oh gosh. Disrespectful. That's actually true. That's actually true. Yeah. That's not too good. Yes, such association actually true. You're right. You're correct. Mostly they are very conscious of people they invite to their occasions. Even when they do, they have VIP session and all that. Because if you mix everybody together, right? Yeah. Yeah. Mm, mm, yeah. You say the moment you go to them to ask for help, yeah, correct. That is absolute truth. That is true. That is true. Yeah. Mm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine. Yeah. Yeah. You know, yeah. Mm, imagine. But that's usually the case, though. No problem. Wow. Brand new. Come on. Imagine. But Nigerians get money, oh, seriously. Nigerians get money, oh. Like one guy that's called Drine. Drine. Okay, okay, go ahead. Yeah, 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 yeah. Imagine. No, definitely she will be monitoring the card. Every transaction you make, she will be alerted. It's a normal thing. You know, and she has, even though she's rich, you get, but she still has, there's still a limit to what you can do, and he will get like, he'll be like, is this really normal? Are you getting it? There are people you give that opportunity and they mess it up. You get, because of maybe, would I say, you know, anxious, of whatever it is that is their burden. Yeah, that's her level. Imagine. No, I understand. This guy that is now a politician, what is he called? This Ned Walker, where they marry Regina Daniels. He was not a politician before. He was actually a lawyer based in the UK. Then, according to him, he said how he made his money. But then, during that time, during Obasanjo's, all right, go ahead. No problem. Imagine. That you should just, yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow. That is it. They are not usually very free with people that is completely below their class. But of course, you don't really have to blame them so much because a whole lot of things, yeah, yeah, is not too good. I tell you, seriously, he didn't really spend money in the wedding. You're correct. Davido just gave him that invitation. This thing is entering the next one. Oh. He was yeah, but good. Yeah, imagine. He has a problem. Even if he's not looking for money, he has a character problem. He has a character problem. There are somebody said what the Bible told you is that knowing the truth, you shall know the truth, and it will set you free. That it didn't really say that you shall say the truth. It's not every truth you know you say. You get it? It's not every truth you know that you are allowed to say. Some things you just keep quiet in your best interest. Are you getting it? So one man does not build a nation. There are some things you see, you just pass. You can't really change a whole lot of things. That is the simple truth. You can't really change. Yeah, the platform. Yeah, that is correct. A thing worth celebrating. It's really about this. Well, it's up to them, sure. I'm not a socialite. But there's another thing you even need to really understand. Even when you are successful as a man or whatever, you get, there are some topics you don't really have to dive into. That is why when people start getting too big, they start hiring all these their personal assistants, PAs, and the rest of them. So there are some things that will come on social circles. It's better that even if Obi Kubana had wanted to have such an opinion, it could have been better if he had a PA that said that than that coming from him direct. Do you get what I mean? I don't know whether you get it. But what he said is that bloggers should stop giving their platforms to people like that, you know. But it's assumed that he was referring to Very Dark Man. But I believe, of course, he hasn't denied it. But then, what he made was an honest, suggestion, if you ask me. Because of course, our bloggers actually destroy things too. And the federal government is beginning to look into that and blogging something. Even these skit makers, they are saying that any video you have to produce now must pass through Nigeria, what sensory, whatever, which is true. It should be so. Somebody can't just make anyhow video and put in the public space. It's not really right. You can make jest of anybody, the federal government, the president, whoever. Those things are not supposed to be so. There should be a sort of decency in even things you say. There are things you don't say. You have to really get to be accountable to the things you say, not just anything. So what he said was right, but then the guy had to reply him by saying all sorts of things. And people are even saying that even though he said this guy doesn't really employ labor, that guy really employs labor. Because of course you can't really be rich without him. Oh gosh, how many percent? 10% to go. Can you see my battery? Yo, work will sleep soon unless plugged in. Now let me see if I can. That is just, honestly speaking, there are people that will get to that point in life, they will never be poor again. Seriously, you make the best of it. Seriously, you just make the best of it. It's not really about preferring poverty. I think it's about so many. Let me even tell you this: so many people don't really know how to make money. So you don't know. A lot of people don't know how to manage opportunity. Yes. Even a lot of all these our so-called celebrities, the only thing that gives them money is just a promotional endorsement. Come and be the ambassador to so and so company. They can't really build a business. If you see them one-on-one in interviews, you know that most of them are just empty. Are they not just ordinary people that just got social platform by whichever means? Anybody can get it. Are you getting it? But if you want to know how intelligent most of them are or unintelligent most of them are, engage them on real social issues. You know that they really have nothing to offer. Absolutely nothing to offer, except a very few of them. So just that. If you ask that Very Dark Man, apart from criticism, what business do you do? Maybe he doesn't even have a business, and I don't think he has one. Are you getting it? What do you do for a living? They will say activism. How do they raise money? Maybe somebody is in trouble, people will contribute money, you go for it and then keep the rest of it. That is not it. That is not business. It's a business anyway by its own, but then it's not sustainable because your platform wouldn't last forever. But then Obi Kubana, one guy said that if this guy is saying that Obi Kubana doesn't really help people, that he lives in the US, that this guy does he buys vehicles from the US, and one guy like that was posted on Twitter that he buys vehicle from US. That how did he do it? That the first time he got that contact, they said he was supposed to have at least $120,000 as insurance to be able to be getting vehicle directly from Copart and the rest of them then. And this business was about $1.something million assignment, business deal. He doesn't have it. That he was just thinking of how to. Somebody just connected him to Obi Kubana for the first time that he has never met him. Obi Kubana said, okay, that no problem if it's what's gonna work for him, that there's money somebody wanted to pay him in Nigeria, that he should then bring his account, let that guy now send the money to him instead. Do you get it? Then that was how Obi Kubana sent him $100,000 then. Then he's saying this was as far back as 2018, not even today. He said today he's mad. Where could he have? He said that time he actually personally had about $20,000. But if not for that this thing, he wouldn't have had such a budget. So he said, if you say this guy doesn't really employ labor, all these things, all this real estate, even this hospitality industry, they have direct and indirect labor. People supply food, maintenances, all those things. It's not every business that will have 2,000 employees, unless you are an industrialist, you get? So which is true, which is really true. Some businesses have very few employees, employee base. Some have. If you are somebody like Dangote who is into production, you get, his type needs a lot of. There are businesses you will do in Nigeria, multi-million business, all this. Okay, for like even Facebook now. Facebook is an international company. How many employees do you think they have? Do you get it? Twitter, all these social media, they just stay in one hall and everybody will be in their computer controlling things. Very few employees. But it's a multinational business. It's not into all this buying and selling that needs a lot of chains, communication portals. Is that right? But the guy is a big boy, at least for being given that opportunity to be in Davido's wedding. Davido really tried for it. Even when he had issues with so many people online, then Davido was the guy the one that even took him that time, took him around, paid for him in a hotel for how many. I've been 1 week or so, paid for everything. He even testified of it then, and he was so happy, jubilating online then. And then, well, you don't know, all these big boys now will be like, some of them that want to have an occasion may not even invite him again. You don't know. It happens now. You don't know. Even there are people that you even want to invite to your occasion. They'll be like, who are your guests? You don't know there are people like that. Oh my goodness. So you don't know. There are people like that. They'll be like, who are your guests? If you tell them, they will tell you they don't want to be with this person. You'll be surprised. A lot of people are like that. Especially all these big shots. All these big shots. Oh shit, my battery is out, 2%. Think I have to shut down so I don't be in negative, you get, before the battery goes down. If I charge tomorrow, I'll okay, tomorrow is Saturday. Okay, what time are you leaving? About to, okay, before that time, just let me know when you are free. Let me just hope they bring a light in the morning. This one is running, even this not running. I'm always free. The only thing is, let me have light. I don't do anything. I'm just at home. You get. Just call me if there's light. I will engage you. All right. Take care.